So we are going to look into some task utility functions, and I'm going to show you 4 task utility functions here. And these are the task xtask get current task handler. So this will return the task handle for the current task. Xtask get idle task handle. This will give you the task handler for the idle task. Then xtask get handle, this can be like a query, so I can give in the name of the task. Let's say, if I say, hey, I know the name of a task is called task1, but I want to find the handler for the task, which is going to be my task1 handle. So it will look up on the table and give me the handler for the task. And I can also give in a handler and find out the name of the task. So let's go ahead and let's try running some programs here. So I have 2 tasks. The first one will print hello world every 1 second, and the second task will print what's up every 1 second as well. So what I want to do in my first task is, let me go ahead and create a variable count equals to 0, and every time it will print, it will increment count by 1. So if count reaches 5, what I want to do is I want to, let's say, suspend the task, or I want to delete the task. And I can do that by using the function called vtaskdelete. So vtaskdelete, and I need to give the handler of this task here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a task handle, and I'm going to call it temp handle, and temp handle is going to be to get the current task's handler. So I'm going to use this function, and this function is going to return the task handler, which is going to be my task handle. So inside this function, if I use temp handle, it is going to suspend itself. So this function can be used for getting the current task handler. If I want to get the idle hooks or the idle task handler, I can use a similar function, but that's called xtask get idle task handler. So if I want to suspend the idle task, or if I want to delete the idle task, I can use that from here. So same thing, create a handler variable, and then the handler variable equals to xtask get idle task handler, and then you can do whatever you want to do that specific task. You can delete it, you can suspend it, you can resume it. Now let's get rid of this. If I want to find out that, okay, I know that that there's a task 2 and there's a handler for task 2, but I want to find out what is the name of task 2. I can see it from here, but if I want to find out what the name is, I can use a function called pc get task name. So let me do that here. So printf the name of task 2 is, and I'm going to use a function called pc task get name, and the input parameter is going to be the handler. So if I want to find the name of this second task, I'm going to use the second task handler. So let's go ahead and let's try to run this program. So there you can see that what's up, the name of the task 2 is task 2, because that's what I've named it here, task 2. So you can use this function. And the other way, what you can do is you can give in the name of a handler, and you can actually get the handler of this task. What I mean is that, let's say I know the name of this task is task 2, and if I want to suspend task 2 by its name, I can do this. Let's go and create this handler. So task handle underscore t temp handle, and temp handle equals to x task get handle, and inside I will use the name of the task. That's going to be task 2. So if I do this, then what it's going to do is it's going to look up in the scheduler to see, okay, if there is any task whose name is task2, and if it matches, then it will return the corresponding task handler. So if it matches with task2, it's going to return this value here of task2 handle. This is this I mean, I've read in the FreeRTOS documentation that this takes a lot of clock cycles, so you do not want to do this every time. So because looking up and comparing strings, it's obvious that it's going to take a lot of time. And right now, if I want to suspend the task, or if I want to delete the task, I can just go ahead and do this: btask delete, and I can just use dev handle here. So this is going to delete my task too. So let's say if I had like a dozen of functions, and I just know the name but I do not know what the handler is, or maybe this is written in some different file by some different person, but I don't know. So these are like a few things that can be of use at some point maybe. So that's it. So these were about some of the task utility functions. In the next video I will show you some other task utility functions as well.